Hello everyone, in this lecture we will learn the basics of RFID. What is RFID? The history of RFID and the characteristics of RFID. With RFID, do you still need a butler? April 18, 2006, Seattle, USA. Microsoft's Home of the Future. Home of the Future is a smart home environment that Microsoft believes will be realized in 5 to 10 years. It integrates wireless identification technology, fingerprint identification technology, voice control technology, sensing technology, and other advanced technologies. For example, when you take a bag of flour out of the smart kitchen cupboard, the computer system immediately displays a series of flour-based recipes that can be made with flour. Once the flour is used up, this smart kitchen will also automatically remind the owner to add flour to the shopping list. So, what is RFID? What can it bring to us as enterprises or individuals? What can it bring? In the dressing room, there is also a magic mirror controlled by a computer. It can, after the owner takes out the clothes, display the temperature of the day and whether it is appropriate to wear this clothes, and can even suggest to the owner how to match the clothes. These seemingly magical applications are, with the rapid development of RFID, radio frequency identification technology, will in the near future be integrated into all aspects of our production, life, and work. What is RFID? 1.1 RFID concept. RFID is the abbreviation of radio frequency identification, and radio frequency identification, often called inductive electronic chip or proximity card, contactless card, electronic barcode, etc., commonly known as electronic tag. A complete RFID system is usually composed of 3 parts, namely electronic tag, reader, database system or data control and management center. Electronic tags are also known as transponders or data carriers. Readers are, through communication technology and network systems, connected to the database system. Database system or control center. The database system mainly completes the storage and management of data information, can be a simple small database, or may be a large centralized ERP database, distributed around the world, with multi-level and hierarchical structure through network connection. RFID systems place electronic tags within the tracked objects. The electronic tags carry the unique and unchangeable codes and relevant data of each tracked object. The reader then uses electronic signals to complete the identification and information acquisition of the electronic tags, realizing tracking, detection, identification, data collection, and control of the tracked objects. RFID radio frequency identification is a non-contact automatic identification technology. It automatically identifies target objects through radio frequency signals and obtains relevant data, can quickly track items and exchange data. Recognition work does not require manual intervention, can work in various harsh environments. RFID technology can identify high-speed moving objects and can identify multiple tags at the same time. Fast and convenient operation provides the possibility for the perfect realization of ERP, CRM, and other business systems, and can greatly improve the business and business model. RFID is a breakthrough technology. It can recognize a single very specific object, rather than just a class of objects like barcodes, can only identify one type of object. 2. It uses radio frequency, can read data through external materials, while barcodes must rely on laser to read information. 3. It can read multiple objects at the same time, while barcodes can only be read one by one. In addition, the amount of information stored is very large. Figure shows the application of RFID technology in access control. RFID directly inherits the concept of radar. It was first developed during World War II, at that time to identify aircraft, also known as friend or foe identification technology, as shown in the figure below. The development history of RFID technology. Some important events, divided by decade as follows. 1941 to 1950, improvement and application of radar, gave birth to RFID technology. 1948 laid the theoretical foundation of RFID technology. 1951 to 1960, early exploration stage of RFID technology, mainly in laboratory experiments and research. 1961 to 1970, the theory of RFID technology was developed. Some application attempts began. 1971 to 1980, RFID technology and product research and development was in a period of great development. Various RFID technology tests were accelerated. Some of the earliest RFID applications emerged. 1981 to 1990, RFID was used to tag animals. 1991 to 2000, RFID technology and products entered the stage of commercial application. Various scale applications began to appear. 2000, present, standardization has been increasingly valued. RFID products are more diversified. Active electronic tags, passive electronic tags, and semi-passive electronic tags have been developed. The cost of electronic tags has been continuously reduced. The scale of application industries has expanded. 3. Characteristics of RFID technology. RFID technology should have the following key characteristics, namely automatic data collection, filtering, processing, and communication, real-time control and monitoring of business processes, anti-counterfeiting and automatic identification of targets, real-time process business optimization, and mass data sharing and management. It is precisely because of these excellent characteristics that RFID in many different environments and occasions, through fast and real-time data acquisition, is widely used in different business environments and scenarios, generally according to the RFID frequency. Its communication distance range can be from a few centimeters to dozens of meters, or even farther. In addition, according to the different ways of RFID reading and writing, it can input and store thousands of bytes of product data information with high confidentiality, thus adapting to the new requirements of instant communication. In contemporary digital mobile business, compared with the traditional barcode, the main advantages of RFID are mainly reflected in the following aspects. 1. RFID stores a large amount of information and can perform remote data identification and information processing, that is, to realize the flow of data together with the object itself, while the barcode has less information and a shorter recognition distance. 2. RFID can carry out personalized whole process management and monitoring of the whole life cycle of the product. Barcode identifies the type of product, but cannot identify and track the individual of a single product. 3. RFID can identify fast-moving items and carry out real-time, mass data collection and response, while barcodes cannot realize real-time collection and processing of large amounts of data on the move. 4. Strong environmental adaptability. RFID is not affected by rain, snow, hail, dust, and light, etc., can complete automatic identification all weather without contact, tracking, and management. While barcode is a visual data carrier, its anti-fouling property is poor. That's all for this lesson. Goodbye.